Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the Mad Lucrative Podcast. I'm the host, the one and only Magneto 7 in the building. What up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, we are prepping for Christmas. Listen, tomorrow is Christmas, y'all. Listen, everybody that has been rocking with me this year, I want to first applaud y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with a brother. It make me feel special. It really does. And everybody new, all of my newfound TikTok, Instagram family, I really appreciate all of my lucrative community members. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got to show a extra amount of gratitude this morning because what's happened is this. I will say this, and we're gonna do this is gonna be my wrap up for the most part. This is episode 121. Episode 121. So I'm shooting this because this is somewhat my wrap up for 2023. I have seen a lot of my podcaster friends, like a lot of us think we be in competition with each other. It's kind of like friendly competition, but we're actually family. Like we text each other. You see what the algorithm do? Oh, bro, this is crazy, man. You need to change this. Let's try this out. Let's try this. And a lot of us podcasters and content creators, we actually do talk to each other. And we have like genuine friendships. So I know a lot of my podcaster friends are taking a break. They're taking a break for the next 2 weeks. I said, I told them. I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a break too, y'all. I'm going to take a break too. Like, guess what? I lied. I know I am going to take a break. I am going to take a break. I think I plan to take Christmas week off. I am going to take Christmas week off, but that does not mean it's going to be a drought. That does not mean it's going to be a drought on these mad lucrative podcast streets. I'm still have something out here for you. I'm going to still be going live. I'm going to still be giving folk information that they need. So, yeah, don't worry. I'm going to still be here with you. Just like the song said, here with you. You know what I mean? I don't have a lot of shout outs this morning. This is an early pod, and I chose to do this. It's an early pod, and it's a pod on a different day. I got two variables playing right now, but guess what? When you're a winner and you plan on just getting to it no matter what, you don't stop. You just keep going. Whether it's 3 people in the room or there's 1 person in the room, whether there's no people in the room and it's just me and the camera, we going to keep going. We going to keep going. But yeah, I chose to do an additional pod this week, specifically today, I think. What is today? The days are starting to run together. What up, girl? What it do? This is Wednesday. So this crazy. I just released episode 120. Episode 120 is on YouTube right now as I speak, but I'm now shooting 121 because, like I said, I plan on taking a break for Christmas week. I am going to take a break for Christmas week, spend time with the family. We're actually going to travel, and I was going to wait, but we'll start here. I got a few folk to shout out, you know. What up? Good morning. I'm going to just say, because I want to make it sound like it's 1,000 people on IG. So I'm going to say, good morning, IG. What's up? Yo, hold up. YouTube, y'all just heard this. Y'all heard me say I want to make it sound like it's 1,000 people. So speak those things into existence, huh? Hey, I'm gonna actually program like an organ, like I'm gonna record like an organ snippet with me, like I'm about to like a preacher tuning up, and I'm gonna hit the button when I get into. I'm gonna hit the button. But speaking of Christmas, I want to spread good Christmas love, Christmas joy. Everybody that's in the chat currently, oh, it's freezing. Oh no! Tell me it ain't so. Ah, man. All right. So look, do this. I'm gonna send a few dollars. And I'll say a few. I'm saying a few. Like a small few. Put your cash app in the chat. I'm gonna send everybody a few dollars. A few. I'm not talking about 100. It might be a 20 piece. It might be a 10 piece. But guess what? It's free. It's my Christmas gift to y'all to show love, to show y'all that I really appreciate y'all for real. But I'm dead serious. Put your cash up in the chat for real. Everybody in the lucrative community. See, Angela, the faithful few. Listen, When you press, why black church do this? Why do black churches do this? When you press and you just keep going, and you're now, no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow, it's a blessing in the pressing, huh? But now, Angela, put your cash app in the chat too, for real. Put your cash app in the chat. And look, I'm low key glad you're the only one here. I'm low key glad you're the only one here. I actually do have some stuff to talk about, but I'm waiting for y'all. As soon as I see y'all's cash apps in the chat, I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna send y'all some bread when I get off the live, just to show y'all my appreciation. But there we go. But this is Christmas. I have a lot of mixed emotions as it relates to 2023. A lot of mixed emotions as it relates to 2023. I've noticed that a lot of people are taking the, I won't say victim. I've said victim for the past couple of pods. Yo, Trey, this crazy. Hold on. See, Trey, you the only one. All right, there we go. Hold on. Damn, there it is. All right, whatever. So I ain't got to spend that much money today. All right, it's gonna be a Merry Christmas from me to you. All right, but anyway, I've seen a lot of people in 2023 choose to take the drought route. I be trying to come up with different phrases that like this dope. But I feel like a lot of people have taken the drought route as it relates to finances, as it relates to how they're moving forward with their careers. Some people have changed careers like myself. I've changed low key. And I just don't like the fact that they're on the scare tactic. That's what it feels like. Everybody is scary. They're feeling like they are hopeless. They're feeling like there is a drought. Like I said, the drought as it relates to community, as it relates to the people that love them. But I will say a lot of people are just ignoring the fact it's one small factor in all of what I'm saying. It's one small factor. If you are alive, if you are alive to be pissed off at something, guess what? You're alive. That's if you take the alive variable out of anything that you got going on, you're dead. You have nothing you have nothing to offer to nobody. You can't receive from nobody. You can't strive to be a better you. And you know what they say, this is gonna be a little bit spicy of a pot. But what the ladies be saying, the ladies be saying, I'm tending to me. This is my mental health. I am tending to me. I got to get back to the heart of who I am as a woman. Yo, if you're not alive to be able to do so, guess what? You're not alive. Be grateful for that. That one variable. Even if you ain't got nowhere to go stage it shit. If you living in a car, there's still something to be grateful for. So I want to take that small moment to encourage people like, yo, everybody is really going through it. I realize that. A lot of people going through it. Them folk keep raising inflating everything. And it's early, so you might hear me flub over a few words. It is what it is. Y'all, I be giving y'all bangers. Yeah, I be treating podcasts like I'm producing the beat for real. I be producing podcasts. Yeah, I be giving y'all bangers every time I get on this joint. I'm gonna give you something. But I want everybody to go through this Christmas season and this New Year season. For one, plan. For one, be grateful for getting through 2023. That's one. Two, start planning for 2024 and the things. Plan to succeed. I'm gonna tell you that. Plan to succeed. Don't be in a space where you feel like, well, ain't no hope, so I may as well just plan to lose because everybody else around me is losing right now. That's not the route, yo. That is not the route. I just want everybody to be encouraged, be motivated. And that's it. I think that's it. That's it. Yo, be grateful, yo. Be grateful. All right, so I do have some stuff to talk about. Let me see what Trey said. Since I'm the only one, do mine. Um, so I ain't yo. You're the only one that put the cash up here earlier. You the only one getting the gift. Angela the only one getting the gift from my super chats. And if somebody else comes into the live, they're gonna be like, "What gift?" I'm like, "Hey, you should have been here. You gotta be here." But this is a different day though. I only shoot on Tuesdays and Fridays. So the fact that I shot yesterday and came back, and I know it's a lot. So first order of business. First order of business. This episode is brought to you by Groomy. Groomy is a product line that'll help you cut this bald head. You got a bald head like mine, fellas. All my fellas 35 and up. It might be some younger than 35. All my 35 and up that ain't got the plugs put in just yet, like Ross. All of y'all need the Groomy product. The Groomy product will keep your head clean. I got a promo code. It's going to be in the description. That's all I got. And I have seen I'll generate some sales. So everybody that's from my community has bought the Groomy product, let me know how it worked for y'all. Because I got different hair. I got that Kunta Kinte hair a little bit. I got Indian hair on my beard, and then I got Kunta Kinte on my head. So let me know if it worked for y'all. I'm curious. I don't know how it works with different grades, but for me, it works really well. So shouts out to Groomy. All right, first order of business. Lord Jesus, I got a lot to talk about today too. Hey, I'm glad my white followers are not at my live right now on Super Chat. I'm so glad they're not in my live right now. I'm so glad my white folk ain't in my live right now. Because listen, the conversation that we're about to have will be a little bit of the few conversations we're about to have is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. I ain't going to front. So, all of my folk, all of my people that's followers of mine that support the Don. And I got to give them a clap. But the Don cannot be on ballots as of 2024. It's up. It's up. They are officially treating Donald Trump like a nigga. It's up. You know what's funny? I don't know if it's funny, sad, or it gives me like deer in the headlights type of deal. I don't know which one. I don't know which emotion to choose right now. But as it stands, and I don't think that'll change. As it stands, Donald Trump cannot be on the ballots for 2024. State of Colorado put a statement out. All of the news, all of the broadcasting networks have picked it up. I don't have to repeat something that you already know. I will tell y'all this. This should be an indication of what money and power can do. And this should also be an indication of when you ain't got as much money as you thought you had. When you ain't got as much money as you thought you had, and you're going to put your balls on the table, guess what? It's always going to be somebody that got more money than you. It's going to always be somebody that got more influence than you. And I think the Don, let's do this. We'll unpack this. So we'll go back to the first campaign. Right? Yeah, Colorado. Yeah, I saw that, but it was just Colorado. But see, the thing is this, and that's a great point. Whenever if one state takes a president off the ballot, how many other states do you think is going to follow? And this is the thing. If you take that nominee off the ballot, how many other people can run in that place, and then they'll take the vote. They'll take his vote. So everybody that was going to vote for the Don, all of my hood people, it's up. It's up, nigga. Listen. All of my hood friends that tote them things, they got them sticks, is up. All of my white colleagues that I do construction with, and we do inspections and flip houses, and yeah, Mike, how you feel? How you feel about the Don? And I gave them I gave him good energy. It was like the Don actually might be able to, he might be good. But the more I saw how they was treating Don, I was like, oh nah, this is nigga activity right here. They've been doing this to us for years. Like, oh no, they gonna get him out of here. They gonna get him out of here. Cause first thing, all right, this is the first thing. When you mess up a person's public image. Now, granted, I know he kind of messed it up low key himself, but he pandered to a certain crowd. He pandered to a certain group of people. And those group of people said, hey man, we want the Don in office. We want the Don, right? I'm talking about his first time he went to his first campaign when Donald Trump, and I am talking about Donald Trump, Angela. I know you're the only one here right now, but hey, thank you for being here. But I'm talking about Donald Trump. His first campaign, he said, hey man, we got to get these people out of here. Build the wall. People said, build that wall. Build that wall. Right? It worked. America said, you know what? Yeah, let's let the Don get in here. He had enough money. He was a businessman. He had the credibility in that space. So while he was in office, he started getting how we get. And I'm saying we, I'm gonna say I don't want to say niggas no more because I do have white followers. So as we get as colors, how about that? As we get as colors, we've been down so long, we've been the underdog, and when we finally get up, we say, look, man, I'm here. I'm here. I am him, and I'm here. And everybody clap. You do this, right? You look around. First order of business. I'm in the White House. First order of business. We got to get these people out of here. Build the wall. White people outside say, build that wall. Build that wall. And they build it, right? They start building it. And he just keeps doing things to display how powerful he was in office. So guess what? He got off on a tangent one day. He made a statement about black folk. He saw the people that said build the wall. Was like, yeah. Oh, you said that? Oh, yeah. Make America great again. So all the black people say, yo, how you want to make America great again? What time period are we talking about? So he's like, yeah, the 50s and 60s. Black folk like, wait. That was segregation. We had this. It was a black and a white fountain. The colored people like, you want to do that? Donald Trump like, yeah. But he's not thinking on the segregation side. He's thinking on the business side. Yeah, well, business-wise, we had more people. We had more families. We're not going to talk about Jim Crow and all that stuff. We had more. Donald Trump, like, we had more families. Everybody was doing good. I'm just trying to give y'all this. We want to make America great again. So guess what? The people that say, build that wall, they say, make America great again. Make America great again. They chatter. Guess what? We're going to make America great again. They say, yeah. He stands on the podium. He said, yeah, guess what? I'm here. So he does this again. Yo, I'm doing a really good job unpacking his campaign, right? I'm doing a really good. This is the first Trump campaign. So he gets enough people. He got Steve Harvey to come up there and meet with him. He said, hey, Steve, guess what? Before you go to the lobby, hold on. I got to get something right quick. So I can imagine Trump after the way Steve Harvey phrased the interview, I can imagine Trump being like, hold on, wait. Let me get my keys. I'm going to walk out with you right quick. Trump probably said, let me get my keys. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to walk out with you right quick. Hold on, right quick. News broadcasters downstairs, they get off the elevator. Guess what? It's Trump and Steve. He on the elevator. They look like this. Can we take a picture of you? Trump said, yeah, come on. He pulls Steve to the side. They take a picture. Guess what? Black folk lit Steve up. Steve, you just heard Trump say he want to make America great again like the 50s and 60s. Nigga, you was old. You was old. You was here. You knew what he was talking about doing when he got here. Steve said, that wasn't even the case. He just said, let me get my keys. I'm going to walk downstairs with you. And then they took the pictures of this, right? Steve backpedaled like a mug. He backpedaled like a mug. But when you add all of these different things together, you add all of these different episodes together, guess what? That all of this stuff counts against him when it comes to trying to run the second term. And then you lose the election when you run the second time. So now you got to come and run a third time. And now, I mean, I will say this. If I had white people to support me like they supported Trump, I'd be out of here. if I had them supporting me like this, you know what? If Young Thug had white people supporting him like they support Trump, he'll be out of here, yo. You know I'm not lying. Hey, you know I'm not lying. If white people supported Young Thug like they support Trump, he'd be out of jail right now. He will literally be out of jail, eating wings on the West End, making some new music. We had a smacks all 2024. You know I'm not lying. Cause this is the thing. When I look at the way white people supported Trump, no matter what happens, no matter the most egregious stuff that he said, the white people was just like, hey, you know what? He ain't mean it. He could not have meant it. He didn't mean it like that. Even some black people, I think I will say, I feel like a lot of black people started to support Trump because they saw themselves within the campaign. I have heard a lot of older black people and a few younger ones. I'm not going to put me in the category. I'm not going to put me in the category. But I've heard a lot of people, Americans, say, well, if we don't do something about the issue with the immigrant crisis and all of this stuff, then what does that look like for us in the next couple of years? Or when it comes to certain immigrants coming to the U.S., that was my job. They came over they cut me by half. So let's say the average American was making $45,000. Let's say that. If the average American in the construction industry was making $45,000, immigrant comes in town and they say, look, I'm gonna charge you $25,000. I'll charge you $30,000. And with that $30,000, actually, if you pay all of us $90,000, we'll get the whole job done. And then they infiltrated that market. And guess what? All of the black folk that was making a decent living was like, well, I can't compete with this. Now, I will say some of that might be due to how they tried to maintain a certain lifestyle. I will say that. Maybe some people tried to maintain a certain lifestyle and they depended on that income to do so. But at the end of the day, guess what? Contractors, companies had different options. If you had a different option in this immigrant, who you gonna get a job to? You just trying to get the job done. So, I wish I could play some music for the Don, give him a nice salute. I would play Boys to Men. It's so hard to say goodbye. I was trying to have fun too. I'm trying to have fun. This is actually the pod before Christmas, so I want to have some fun, but it's a lot to talk about. So the Don, everybody, all of my white people, y'all come close. Y'all the first ones. I'm sorry. All of my white people, I love you. Uncle Nito, all my young white people, all my older white people, come close. Uncle Nito loves you. But the gig is up. The gig is up. Trump is officially in black folk category. And we know how that ends. What up, Brandon? What up? All right, so next up, Navy Federal. Check this out. Oh, man. And I've been talking about this too. I've literally been talking about this, but here we go.
Credit union has the widest disparity in conventional mortgage approval rates between white and black borrowers of any major lender. This is the nation's largest credit union. It serves military members, defense personnel, veterans, and their families. And CNN's Renee Marsh found that it rejected more than half its black conventional mortgage applicants last year.
But it really is a nice neighborhood,
Baba Tandi, a Kenyan immigrant turned Texas entrepreneur.
He ain't black.
This was his dream home the moment he saw it. It's in a highly sought-after school district that his son so desperately wanted to attend for its basketball program.
So how many homes did you look at before you found this one and said this was it?
We had about 6, but this was the one that we all wanted, and we were all praying to get this one.
Otandi's first choice for his mortgage was Navy Federal Credit Union. It services military members, defense personnel, veterans, and their families, and is the largest credit union in the country.
I was the CEO of my company, so I had a pretty good income.
Your credit was in the 700s. You'd recently sold your house. You had $100,000 for the down payment, which was more than 20%.
Correct. I mean, what more could you ask for?
CNN reviewed Otandi's financial documents. He even had a pre-approval letter from Navy Federal in hand. But just 2 weeks before closing,
reporting shows that Navy...
That's it. Shouts out to Navy Federal. Shouts out to Navy. King, what up? King Legend in the building. What up? All right. Yo, Angela, I'm sorry. Angela. Big Tim, what up, Big Tim? Yeah, this is a different day. I'm only shooting this one because I plan on taking off for Christmas. I'm taking off for Christmas. So this is a different day. This will be Saturday's podcast. All right, so King, what up? King, we got King Legend in the building. We got Brennan Gaines in the building. What up? All right. So to recap, because I started laughing. I'm sorry. I started laughing because it just further proved my point. I just talked about the Don. I said, look, white folk, I really appreciate y'all, but if y'all support Young Thug, like y'all support Donald Trump, Young Thug will be out of jail right now. He will be out. You make it. And then I said the immigrant crisis, right? I said the immigrant crisis just got worse. And I heard a lot of old school black folks say, look, man, we gotta do something about these folks. Of course, now the older black dudes, and this is not my views, so don't attack me. Don't throw your stone. Keep your stones at your house. Put your stone back in the driveway. Don't throw it at me. But I have seen a lot of older black people say how the Mexicans come do this, blah, 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 right? And then guess what? Voila, I didn't even plan this. I promise y'all I didn't plan this. What did Navy Federal say? Matter of fact, not even Navy Federal. What the news broadcaster say? What was the dude's name? Let's bring that back right quick. I just want y'all.
The Kenyan immigrant turned Texas entrepreneur knew this was his dream home the moment he saw it.
It was right there. It was right there. He is, I said, he ain't American. That ain't black. So this is my thing. All right, this is my thing. The whole pandemic, Angela's in the laughing faces. He ain't black, man. That proved my point. Now, if they would have said Tyrone Johnson, I'd be like, all right, yeah, he black. Navy Federal might be a little ill for that. All right, right? Whoop-de-whoop. What is whoop? Matter of fact, in 2024, all of my black folk, come close. I just got on the white folk. All my black folk, come close. I want y'all to, let's get rid of whoop-de-whoop. Whatever whoop-de-whoop means, I want us to stop saying it. Because it seems like that's the gateway, like a gateway drug. That's the gateway conversational exchange. You know, man, yeah, I was at the joint and I was getting some wings and whoop-de-whoop. Like, what is that? Just stop. 2024, no more whoop-de-whoop. All right, but back to Navy Federal. So I told everybody the whole pandemic, I said, look, man, I see a lot of y'all folk out here getting certain loans, y'all getting certain money from certain places. You know, I said something about the influencer as well. I said, all of these influencers ain't real influencers. They might be influencing y'all to do some stupid stuff. You need to do a radio show. No, I don't. But I told y'all, I said, look, and I said, black people, come close. I said, all right, what's up, All my young folks say, what's up, All my weed smoking, ex-drug dealing friends, they would say, look, man, what's up? I said, look, y'all might want to slow down on this PPP stuff. Y'all might want, I know, I want to say names so bad. I be wanting to say names so bad. But I said, buddy them that got that Cullinan and they got the Rafe and they got that big house and so and so. I said, you might want to slow down. You might not want to do that, you know. And I saw a lot of influencers during the pandemic, man. Look, man, all you got to do, you got to go to Navy Federal. I need to get a clip to post it right here. That's it. All of my influencers, hey, man, you need to go to Navy Federal. If you do this on Navy Federal, you get your LLC, you get them to get you a loan. First day out, they going to give you $10,000, my G. Guess what? The hood people say, all right, yeah, that's a play. Man, I really appreciate that. I didn't say that. All of my black folk went running, hot in the tail. All they little hot A's went to Navy Federal. Say, hey, man, you know what? I have a new. What is this? It's a lot of stuff we got to get rid of in 2024. But they go to the Navy Federal and say, hey, what we got? I have an LLC. The bank, of course, the bank just trying to they want to get the business. So the bank says, okay, what kind of business you got? So the black person, yeah, it's actually a commerce. It's actually an e-commerce business. And I need some working capital over here. If you could get me the working capital, it will really help me out a lot. I just wish that the bank teller or whoever it was that was helping them open up the account, I wanted them to ask, what's the e-commerce business? You would have tripped them up like that. Why is this so funny? Angela, I'm going to stop laughing. I promise. But I saw the change coming. I saw it. I was just like, wait. So y'all telling these people to go to Navy Federal Credit Union, get an account, open an account for 30 days, and then pull out $10,000 of working capital for e-commerce business. I just wish the bank teller would have said, what kind of e-commerce you got? They would have been looking on their phone what e-commerce means. E-commerce, hold on, e-commerce. You would have tripped them up like that. Can't even spell e-commerce. But I kept saying it. I said, look, y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop. I said, go make a real business. Come up with a real business. Do the work. Hustle. Find the customer. Learn things about your customer. Give them the best product possible. Give them the best service possible. I even did a whole pod on customer service because I want people to have real businesses. But y'all hot A's went over here to Navy Federal. Said, look, man, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I got to get to this bag. You got the $10,000 loan. You went and bought a car. Congratulations. You played yourself. So, and yo, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, Angela. Angela says that is still a black man, even though he's from Kenya. No, I cannot. I would not. I'm not gonna give him that good old. I'm not gonna give him that good old black privilege credit. Nope. I will not. Just okay. All right. In all seriousness, I have seen a lot of people, and I got friends that's from other countries too. So I'm laughing, but I'm kind of serious at the same time. All right. I'm gonna tell you why. I have a lot of friends from different countries. I got a few friends from Mexico, especially in the contracting business. I got friends from Mexico. I got some friends from Panama. And I'm not talking about Panama City, Florida. Not Panama. I'm talking about Panama. I'm going to stop laughing. God. But I got friends. I have a few friends from Nigeria, right? A lot of people, a lot of them are doing well. If I ask them, what was their start? Their start was not our start. As black people in America, their start was not our start. Our start is the bottom. Their start is middle class. And a lot of people will say, well, you're an American native, so you grew up with certain privileges. We just got here. Guess what? When you're born in America, you're born with debt on your head. Let's talk about it. When you're born here, you're born with debt on your head. So guess what? All of your working years, or not even working years, you start paying when you hit elementary school. If you think about it, if you didn't start paying when you hit elementary school, how does free lunch and all of these certain things exist in the school system? Why do they constantly teach kids how to become workers? And then the kids that ain't workers like me, that have a lot of questions, and they ask questions about everything. Well, why are you asking so many questions? And then guess what? They always say, well, you're a self-made millionaire. You're one of the people that got out. You got out. You hustled your way out of it. And if that was not the case, why would we not have more people that's successful in business? And that not even business, before we touch business, that was successful in their mindset and the way of thinking. Why would we I feel like we would have a lot more people that was entrepreneurially, is that a word? Entrepreneurially? That was entrepreneurial driven when it comes to their choice of career. Why is it in America you got a good job. You're a doctor, huh? You're a lawyer? You're an engineer? Huh? Why are these amazing jobs in America? But if I take my holiday overseas and I go to China, or I go to Japan, I go to one of these countries, Germany, and I say I'm a musician, they treat you like gold. They treat you like gold if you go overseas and you say you're a musician. Are you a podcaster? Or you talk for a living? They treat, wow, wait. It's a whole different exchange. Why is that? If you ask me, I would say the people that contribute to the mindset of other people are the sought after ones. You are the ones of real influence, like life influence, not this little social media influencer crap that exists today. I'm talking about real influence, where you can go talk to a world leader and you talk them into holding that nuclear bomb. Those people. Why are we not creating more people like that in America? Why? Even as funny as the whole was, it's kind of funny. Well, no, it's funny. I'm sorry, it's funny. But how they did the Don, right? Why do you think that existed? Why do you think certain platforms went as hard as they did to take him out of here? I would say because he influenced more than just white people. If we really want to talk, I would say he influenced more than white people. You can't have certain energies like that in America. And that's what I've learned. Like, you gotta hide everything. You gotta put the sauce in the medicine. And that's my take on that. That's my take. So, everybody that went to wrap it up, everybody that went to Navy Federal and the guy, I can't just bypass that. I can't bypass that part. So I kept saying during the pandemic, don't listen to these people. Don't get no loan from Navy Federal. Go work, build your business, do some real work, right? I kept saying that. And then I also said, watch. I said, as soon as people get tired and they say, well, you know what, we got a lot of loans in default. All these loans are starting to get into default. We can't keep lending to these people. And I'm not just talking about white. It was some white people that went and got loans too. Come on, let's be real. But it was a lot of black folk that went and got loans at Navy Federal. And I said, look, man, if you ain't got no real business where you can pay a lot of this bread back and have a payment schedule, don't do it. I kept saying it. Don't do it. It don't make sense. Don't. I kept saying it. What I say? I'm a hater and I don't stand with the people. You sound like them. You sound like you're a white boy now. I was like, okay. I said, all right. Don't scream. Exact words. Don't scream that it's unjust when they start denying loans because of the amount of default loans that exist within the Navy Federal's brand. What you mean? I said, just watch. I said, don't say this is racism. They don't like black people over at Navy Federal. Oh my God, we need to what they want to do? Protest. We need to go protest. Go to protest over at Navy Federal because they are discriminating towards black people. Guess what? The news broadcast the clip that I played, they tried to say that they were going against black people, right? But if we really gonna be real, guess what? All right, let's put my boy from Nigeria. Put him in the black category. Okay, give it to him. Guess what? He's from a whole nother country and he's black, and he went with a good job, with actual military history. He went to try to get the loan from Navy Federal too, and guess what they say? Oh no, we can't do that. I won't count that to being racist. I count that to all of these hood niggas that was in the apartments in Chicago and Maryland, some in Atlanta. That's my Cat Williams head. That's the Cat Williams head. Some of them in Atlanta, some in Chicago. I would account all of those default loans made Navy Federal say, look, you know what? We can't get this dude a loan. We can't afford to give him a loan right now. Look how many defaulted loans we have. Come on, y'all. Stop protesting and do the work. Now, I will say, listen, I'm all for us as the people standing together. We band together. We gonna make a change. We gonna make a change. Yes, we can make a change. I do believe that. We can make a change. But when it's certain things where it's self-inflicted wounds, let's acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge when it's something that we personally did and we effed up. See how I didn't cuss? Notice when it's something that we did and we didn't F up. And this is another thing. And I got more stuff to talk about. I promise you I do. But this takes me to this clip right here. This takes me to this clip. I was trying to make this pod fun. I guess it's kind of been fun, kind of. But y'all heard me talk about this is probably episode 99, something like that. Probably episode 99. I talked about black folk and business owners having t-shirt lines. And I said, stop selling t-shirts. I said, stop it. Who are you benefiting with your t-shirt line? It's okay. It's a good start to entrepreneurship. But let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's go deeper. I want y'all to hear this clip, and we're going to talk about it.
There's nothing wrong with supporting black business. It's just not going to solve the problem of poverty and inequality and wealth. I tried to deal with this a little bit, but the short version is black businesses target black people. Black people don't have any money. From 1992 to 2012, black people created 2 million plus businesses and the capture of the national sales revenue went down from a paltry 1% to like 0.3%. The point is that black people can't create businesses in the sectors of the economy that generate real wealth. Black businesses don't have enough to hire many people. They don't have benefits. They're not paying people. In fact, most black businesses pay people below the average national salary. And again, because and we see it all the time. This is why, and people get mad when they see these people, they get to a certain size and then they sell out, or they sell to the white business that buys them up. Well, that's ultimately what you want in the capitalist economy. That's the goal, to get big enough to because you can't expand.
It's not that supporting black business is wrong, right? If I want to buy a cookie or a chocolate or a candle, sure, I prefer if I can support a business run by my people. I think the danger, as you say in your book and
all right, that's all of it I'm gonna cover. That's all I'm gonna cover right now. If y'all want to go watch that clip, that is Black Men Build on Instagram. Go check them out. But that clip, that was Dr. Jared Ball that was talking about that with black business, right? Now, this has been one of my things for a while, and I promise you, I think I got something fun to talk about, because I got to end it on the fun note. This has been kind of heavy today, because I know how it sounds when I get into these conversations. It sounds like I'm against the black man doing this thing and the black woman coming together and they're doing the thing. It's the polar opposite. The reason I talk about these things is to expose certain truths that's in our community that we don't want to expose for ourselves, and help us acknowledge, okay, if we need to change. I'm going to say this. If my daughters that's 5 and 8 years old have to grow up with the same conversations that our grandparents had in the 60s and the 70s, we failed them. We failed them, because where is the progression? Where is the progression? My daughters that's 8 and 5 years old should not have the same conversations as it relates to inequality, as it relates to black businesses not working, as it relates to black people not getting together and creating families. My daughters that's 8 and 5 years old should not be having the same conversation that we're having right now, which is the same conversation that was started in the 60s. I'm going to say this. I'm going to step out there and say this. I won't even call that generated by the white folk. I'm going to say this. If they initiated the conversation or they initiated the propaganda, if they initiated, we carried it out. It's our fault. Because this is what I always look at it like this. When it comes to just being a man, right? Only thing I can speak on is being a man. Like, now, if it's a woman that want to come on the pod and they want to talk, come through. I'm always open. I have literally opened up my podcast to the LGBTQ plus community, to women, to the feminists. I've opened to pastors, to other podcasters that have opposing views. I have literally said, come through. I will even pay for the marketing, for everything, for the podcast that y'all are on. Y'all use my platform. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Guess what? I may have had 2 people to reach out and say, yo, I want to have this conversation with you. Let's do it. Why? What? Are you scared? Are you scared to come to the platform and talk? If so, that's not my motive. My motive is for us to expose certain truths that's in our community, and let's figure out where we can meet in the middle. So I go back to this clip, right? For a long time, I've been saying, and even now, when it comes to me talking to my lucrative community, when I jump on these lives and do these music reviews, when I talk to any business owner, I always tell them what? The first thing I say is, what type of business do you have? And who is it servicing? Whose needs are you helping meet? What problems are you solving with your business? Because what happens is, and let's be real, what happens is with a lot of us black folk, and I say some white people, I don't really know too much about their business, so I ain't going to talk on it too much. All I can talk about is us. With a lot of us, when it comes to creating businesses, we create businesses because it's our passion. What up, Ben? A lot of us black folk create businesses because it's a passion project. And now I've been wanting to do this my whole life. When I was a kid, I wanted to do this as a kid. I always want to do this, right? That's what we initially do, which that's fine. That's a good start. But what happens is we get stuck in that path and we keep hammering. Because guess what? We are driven. We are motivated individuals. Us black people love hard. We hate hard. Everything we do, we're 100% into it, right? But what happens is we go hard on something. We build our business. We keep going. We look at people around. We be like, why y'all not support me? Y'all haters. And you keep going. You keep going again. You keep looking again. You get a few people to support you. You be like, why you ain't support my business? Everybody say, you're not giving me nothing I need. So then guess what you say? Y'all hating. Black folk can't support black folk for nothing. We hate each other. No, we don't. We don't hate each other. You just chose to lay in a certain space and start a business and cultivate a business that nobody needs. That's what happens. And I think the faster we get into the space of creating businesses that solve problems, I'll say it again, as soon as we get into the space of creating businesses that solve problems, it'll take off. I am a witness. I'm a witness. I've told y'all plenty of times. I started as just a music producer, right? Just a music producer. And in my brain, I was solving an issue. What was the issue? I was like, man, they need more beats. They need their sound to jump up, man. They need to rock with me. That was my justification. But that is still a select few, there's a small group of people that needed beats, technically. I said, you know what? After I went broke, after getting the Grammy, after getting the plaques and all stuff, went broke. I said, you know what? Maybe I didn't think about this thing the right way. What does people need? And I was just looking like, I need to get some money. I was broke. Like, Every car. I think we had a Nissan Sentra. We had a Nissan Sentra at the time. Was it Nissan Sentra? No, we had a Honda Accord that got hit. The Honda Accord we had got hit in the back. Bumper was off of that joint. I was driving that. See, I got to figure out how to get some money. I went and got a day job with the county. I'm not going to say which county. As a laborer. And then I also started a handyman business. I said, man, somebody could pay me to change light fixtures. I started getting into all of that, right? I was solving a problem for a certain group of people. A lot of older people couldn't get up on ladders and change light fixtures. I was like, I could do that for you for $50. Guess what? Business took off. I want to say immediately, but it was a little bit of lag of time. But for me, it was immediate because I had never seen that type of return on investment. I went and bought a drill for, I think it was $69 at the time. Bought a drill for $69. I made $200 like that off of a drill. I started to collect more and more things to run my business. Got a miter saw. One of my old church members gave me a miter saw. I learned how to make 45-degree cuts, learned how to cut wood. I learned how to do these things to solve a problem. The problem was a lot of these contractors was going into people's houses and marking this joint all the way up. And me, I'm a musician. I was like, yo, I can learn how to do that. Guess what? I went from $50 to my very first, it took probably about 2 years. About 2 years. About 2 years into business, I had my first contract at a $30,000 for one property. $30,000 for one property. Changed my whole perspective on what business is and meeting the needs of people. So I try to tell all of my musicians, yo, maybe you know, I'm not saying make your music a hobby. I'm not saying make your content a hobby. You got to do all of it. You got to do all of it until you attract the people that's willing to help you do the work, right? So I tell people, look, man, don't nobody care about your t-shirts. Nobody cares about your t-shirts. Nobody cares about your mixtapes. Nobody cares about your music. What problem are you solving? So this is one thing, I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is one thing, and I got a few options I'm gonna put on the table for y'all. Because I want y'all to leave this live with a different perspective on life. If you felt like you've been in the space of struggle, I want you to leave this live and leave this particular episode, because 2024 right here around the corner. So I want y'all to just leave this particular pod with a different perspective on life, right? Especially my musicians. I don't know what happened with that. Let me see. I'm going to have to start it back. I'm past an hour. Let me do that. I'm going to start it back over. Let's do this. All right, we're going to do it like that. All right, we back. But all of the musicians, I want y'all to think about these things. And all of these ideas are just concepts. What's up? I'm back. My apologies. I think IG times you out after an hour or something like that. But all of my musicians, I want y'all to revisit the idea of, or not revisit, because some of y'all don't think like that yet. Visit the idea of solving people's problems. These are a few businesses that you could start, that you could probably pass down to the next generation. And you could grow with exponential speed, right? It's going to take some time, but these are a few businesses that I think we should venture into outside of t-shirts. Again, now if you want to get a t-shirt to represent the particular business and the things that you're doing, great. This is one business, water filtration systems. Water filtration systems. As of now, let's say you went to the mountains, you filled up some jugs of water, right? Rocky Mountains, Appalachian Mountains, wherever the water is, right? Chattahoochee, well, not Chattahoochee be nasty. But let's say you go to some of the water sources, fill up some gallons of water, right? You figure out a way to filter out the water, whether that's with like coffee filters or, I'm giving you the cheap, dumb version of doing this because I don't know nothing about this particular business, but it's just an idea. It just get you in the mindset of thinking differently. So you go get the water, you filter it out, you sell it in bottles. People say, "Oh, I love this water." At some point, you can grow it where you end up getting a factory. You end up getting people to work for the factory. Then now, it might be real quick. You grow that joint from 0 to 10 million like that. Guess why? You solve the need. People got to have water. Another business, assisted farming, helping people learn how to grow food. Now, I know there's some people that's in my lucrative community that have some background in farming and all that stuff. That type of business would be for y'all. And guess what? It can be virtual. You could do this online and make a bag. Another thing, community maintenance, a community maintenance business. I would create a business that can put HOAs together. Create a business that can put HOAs together that will get subcontractors. So I'm talking about yard people, painters that can paint the exterior of people's houses, roofers. What else? If it's a neighborhood, what up, D-Cypher? What up? If it's a neighborhood that has a swimming pool, y'all line up the subcontractors to fix that. That could be a business alone that's outside of t-shirts. I'm gonna keep saying it because I think the further we get away from the traditional idea of this is a black-owned business and this is just a black person that owns a business, the faster we'll start growing. What up, Reg? I've been on for an hour and some change. IG killed the live, so I had to restart it. What up, Trey? I'm back. IG timed me out at an hour, so I'm back. And I'm going through businesses that black people could create that's outside of t-shirts. Cause I just got off a whole Navy Federal subject matter, and I just talked about Dr. Jared Ball talking about black businesses. So I'm just going through different businesses that we could create, scale, and possibly sell to somebody else. All right. So I just talked about water filtration systems. I talked about assisting farming. So it's people that might have the green thumb. They could create a course online to help other people learn how to grow their own food. Cause guess what? If them folks start to do things to the food, you're gonna have to learn how to grow your own stuff. Another thing, phone and computer training for elderly people. Phone and computer training for elderly people. What y'all could do is give, I'm going to say probably 60, 70 and up, because a lot of people are still living. 70 and up, give them training, say, this is how you turn the phone on. This is how you download apps. This is how you do all this. That is an actual business. That could be a business. And guess what? Everybody going to get old at some point. So how often do you think you'll have business? I bet you, I guarantee you this, it'll last longer than that t-shirt line. It'll last longer than that t-shirt line. So that's why I want to say that. Let's not be the victims, yo. I said that for the last couple of pods. Let's not be the victims. What up, John? What up? Do we want to get on that today? So we touched the Donald Trump subject. We touched Navy Federal. All right, this is another one. Shouts out to us in ATL. Hold up. We got that. I got so much to talk about. Oh, my Lord. Oh, we're going to go to the subscriptions because I did not talk about that on yesterday's pod. We're going to talk about this. This is Ace Hood's wife. Fellas, I'm going to look at y'all in the camera. Listen, y'all, go look up Shayla Marie. That's all I'm going to say. Go look up Shayla Marie. She is a married woman, but go look up. This is her talking about subscription. I won't talk about this for a second. I'm already an hour and 11 minutes in, so I ain't got that much time. So here we go. Check her out. Shayla Marie. I'm just saying.
I was like, what's your boomer take?
All right, here we go. I don't even know what a boomer is. What's
this
a boomer?
Post went viral that was like, what's your boomer take? Like your take that makes you sound like a boomer. Not everything needs to be a subscription. Everything is a subscription now. Everything. Your iCloud is a subscription. Your Microsoft Word is a subscription. Remember when you used to go to the store and buy Microsoft Office and own it? Now it's a subscription. You pay monthly for it. Everything. You want an app? Remember before you used to download an app, pay for the app.
Back, I think.
Now it's an app with a monthly fucking fee. If I want to use an app that like an editing app or video editing, everything everything don't need to be a subscription. Abolish accounts with everything. Every single thing you buy now wants you to create an account. Create your account. Do you already have an account with us? Girl, I'm just trying to buy a top, ASOS. I don't need an account with you. I don't want to log in and create an account just so I can purchase a dress. I don't care. Like, why do I have to commit to everything I want to buy online now? Wants me to create a profile. Everything don't need a profile. Why?
So this is the thing. Shouts out to her. Shouts out to her because I think it's funny that she said that. But what's the book? I can't know. I don't remember the name of the book. That was, is it 1980 something? The book about, it's kind of like the end of the world and they're projecting certain things to happen. And I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the name of the book because I can't think of it right now. But all right, there we go. I think we're back. IG just keep hating on me. That's exactly why I be on TikTok. That's exactly why I be on TikTok. Right there. I don't know why. So this is the thing. I feel like what's happened is this. Everybody's implementing the idea of you will own nothing and be happy about it. If somebody know what I'm talking about in the chat, please put it in the chat. 'Cause I don't remember the name of the book. I think it was the Rockefellers that wrote it. They keep killing the live. I'll be back on TikTok. But the saying where they say, yo, Reg, what's the name of the book where they said you'll own nothing and like rent and own nothing and be happy about it? I don't remember the name of the book. If you know it, put it in the chat. Angela, it's 1980 something, I think. It's 1980 something. I don't remember the name of it. But what she's saying reminds me of the book. And this is the thing. When it comes to, if you just break down the economy of the world right now, if you break down the economy, it's a lot of people that ain't got jobs. That's one. Two, it's a lot of people that have e-commerce businesses that can actually spell e-commerce. I gotta say it. Yo, Reg. Own nothing and be control. I can't remember the name. It's a book though. What up, Just? What up? It's a book. I can't remember the name of the book. I'm gonna find it and then try to put it in the description when I post this on YouTube. But it's a lot of people that's depending on a lot of services for their monthly income. When it comes to subscriptions, like she was saying, unfortunately, it ain't gonna lighten up. Unfortunately, it's not gonna lighten up. That gives me the whole idea. Y'all remember back in the day where we used to buy DVDs, buy CDs, and once you buy it one time, guess what? You owned it. But I was one of the first people that said, wait, if they start implementing the idea of streaming, what happens if somebody pushes the button on the stream? That was one question. What happens if somebody pushes the button on the stream and makes the whole catalog go away? What happens? And everybody said, oh, you stupid, you dumb, oh, bro, you old as fuck. But dang, you old as hell, bro. You old, bro. Like, this what we going. This is the new generation. And I said, all right, but still, if this is the new generation, what happens if we trade all of our DVDs and just start streaming movies? It's a stream. I said, what's a stream? I also asked the question, if everybody starts streaming and stop buying music, what does the artists get paid? What does the TV producers get paid? The people that wrote these movies, the executive producers, what are they actually getting paid? What they called me, oh boy, you dumb, boy, this where we going? I was like, all right, cool. Guess what? It ain't even took 10 years yet. No, it's right at 10 years. So 10 years later, they looking at me like, why we only getting paid 0.0035%? And I said, well, guess what? You took the idea of mechanical royalties away. Ain't nobody going to the store to buy a tangible product. How you getting paid? Oh, dang, you was right. I low-key hate people telling me I was right about certain things. Because we always be the ones to go run and jump into the pool. We all go skinny dipping and jump into the pool. Be like, we having fun. Yo, no, let's sit and examine what's going on. Let's examine what's going on. So, with the subscription thing, I just talked about Tinder subscriptions yesterday. Yo, I think all of the strippers are going to be buying the Tinder subscription for $500. all of the strippers are going to be buying that joint. But yo, it's only going to get worse. And I think the more we keep cultivating this rent everything culture, because when you getting a subscription, you're renting something. Let's be honest, you're renting something. But hey, guess what? That's where we at. Another thing, I want to talk about some money, and this might be a long pod today because this is the last pod for the year. Shouts out to 2023 being real. I made a lot of movement. Made a lot of movement in 2023. I'm happy about it. But in Georgia, I got a few Georgia things I want to talk about because I think we've ignored it. No, a lot of us, Reg, I got to get you on the pod to talk about Police City. I think we'll have some fun takes on that. But when it comes to Georgia, right, and gentrification and the things that we're looking at that's technically taking away from communities, right? I say technically. How many people fought the idea of letting the police use your cameras to catch the folk that's stealing and robbing? That's one thing. And I got so much more stuff to talk about. But this is the first thing. I just saw on the news where the theft in Atlanta is up. The city theft is up. Everybody is out here robbing and stealing. And I'm going to try to find this clip right quick. Because it's a lot. Dang, where's she at? Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for the clip right now. Cause what it was, it's a news broadcaster. She's talking about how she's saying, how is it that we have so many cameras in the city? We got all of these industrial strip cameras, and ain't nobody catching no theft. Yo, is that because of the end of the year? Up because time of the year in general? No. Up, period. Theft is up, period. I will attribute a lot of this to a lot of what's going on. All right. And I was trying to wrap it up. I was really trying to wrap up the pod. But I think a lot of the theft trickles down into the certain communities where you got I got to use a black name, a Tyrone. You got a Tyrone that stays with his mom. He's a single parent mom. And she just lost her job. She lost her job due to tech, or maybe she wasn't adequate. Not adequate. She wasn't in the space to level up where the company wants her to have a degree for certain things. They called Jonathan Majors. I know, bro. Yo. I tried to get around the Jonathan Majors subject. But, okay. All right. This is the thing. I honestly, all my white folk, Tim, you still alive? You still in the super chat? All right, Tim. Hey, look, Tim, I love you, dog. I love you, but it is what it is. We got to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I think, but on the theft side, I think you got the single parent moms or single parent dads or whoever that's in this position of struggling. They may have just came off of a job that was paying them $60,000, $70,000 a year. And it was enough to take care of business, but got laid off due to tech, due to AI, due to all of these things. That's why I had these conversations. Well, I keep saying, look, we got to do this. I'm not just saying stuff just to be shooting the ish, which y'all like. It's a lot of things that's threatening our economy, our personal economy, and I feel like we are just floating. Oh yeah, so and so thick. She might be thick, but you don't have to spend an hour talking about how thick she is. Let's get to the business. Let's get to the business. Inflation, layoffs, all of that stuff. Exactly. So if you have all of these variables in the play, and you got young Tyrone that's trying to handle business because he's the man of the house, where you think he's gonna get money from? Where you think? That's where you're gonna have the B&Es. That's where you're gonna have the car thefts up. You're gonna have the credit card scams. You're gonna have gift card scams. All of people are trying to meet needs, and that's why I keep saying, look, I've talked about the story when I went and talked at I went and spoke at the Atlanta. It wasn't correctional. What is it called? It's for like all of the young guys that's not old enough to go to jail just yet. I can't remember the name of. It's a name for those for the it's not an academy, but it's like secondary education for the kids that's not able to go to high school. They've aged out and they just got to go get their GED. I went to go speak at that academy, juvenile detention. Exactly. I went to go speak, right? And a lot of the people, well, no, because they wasn't in jail. Like all of these kids had to go back and get their secondary education. So they wasn't in jail, but they were pushing it. They were right there on the edge, right? All of the teachers that were at that facility told me the saying was, look, if we don't help them now, they're going to break in our houses and help themselves. And that stuck with me. When they said this. I was like, okay, interesting take. That's a very interesting take. But when we see what's going on right now, it's clear that's what they're doing. They're trying to meet needs, and they don't have a constructive way of doing it because guess what? In their neighborhood and in the community, the average person is meeting a need by what? Some type of illegal activity. That's the first option. So guess what? I pray every day, and I hope that all of us start to contribute to our communities in a good way. Is it our responsibility? Yes. I know what Dr. Umar, if Dr. Umar won't smoke, come bring the smoke, Dr. Umar, I'll give you the smoke. I'll give you the smoke. But now, I don't think he had no smoke with that. But I will say, it is our responsibility. It's our responsibility because guess what? If we don't help them, at some point, did I find the clip? I think I just found the clip. I did not find the clip. But it is our responsibility because guess what? If we don't help them, they are going to help themselves. Let's be real. Let's be honest. And I got Angela. I did get the clip. Angela asked me if I was going to talk about the disappearable cape that they developed in China. I want to talk about it. I don't have time to talk about it though. I got a lot more to talk about. I won't have time today. So I might shoot a third this week. I might shoot a third podcast this week. I don't know just yet. But yo, we got to help people out, yo. We got to start thinking differently. Start helping people. Initiate change. That's another thing I want to say, that in 2024, I want us to initiate some change. Let's not do more of what we already have. If we keep doing more of what we already have, again, I don't want my 8 and 5-year-old having the same conversations that we're having, because our conversations that we're having has been cycled through from the 60s to now. How have we not moved past that? What's this, 50 years, 60 years later? At some point, we got to be like, all right, you know what? That was dumb. I appreciate y'all for all of the efforts, all of the marching. You know what? We're going to give y'all a clap for all of the marches and all of those strikes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now that we've done that, what can we do? What can we do to move forward? Because guess what? It's only going to get worse. It will get worse before it gets better. All right. Let's see what we got. What she got? We can talk about that at some point too. I don't want to get on no black versus white people. I'm trying to push people together. We're not doing that. We can talk some more politics. We'll talk politics first of the year. We are in the middle of getting into the election year, and listen, I don't find it ironic. Let's just put all the cards on the table. I don't find it ironic that the Obamas just put bread into being executive producers for that movie. That's one. The movie Leave the World Behind. I don't find that ironic. I don't find it ironic that Elon and Bezos and all of these guys, the Billionaire Boys Club, is just about to touch $1 trillion. I don't find it ironic that they're initiating the idea of robots. I don't find it ironic that we have a lot of strikes to present what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think it's ironic that we have all of these people that went on strike and we have big companies. It's like, all right, y'all want to go on strike? We're going to just give y'all these robots. Because I don't know that the strike has ended in Detroit. The strike with the car companies, I think it's still going on. I know they just ended the strike in with SCAD. I'm gonna say that with the quotation marks because I think the business, the entertainment business, the car industry, the food industry, it's ooh. All right, do this. I want y'all to do this. This is some homework for y'all. Go to your favorite grocery store today. Whenever you're watching this, take some time. Go to your favorite grocery store today. Go look at bags of chips. Just look at bags of chips. See how many bags of chips you can find that don't have bioengineered on the bottom. See how many bags of chips you can find that do not have genetically engineered, bioengineered on the bottom of the chips. Also, try to find brands of food that don't have BHT. Try to find it. And when you come back to the next pod, you're gonna be like, yo, nigga, they trying to kill us. I'm telling you. And I don't even want to get into the seed oil conversation. I want to get into it, but I don't want to get into it. But again, genetically engineered or biologically engineered, modified, any of those, that type of wording on a bag of chips, see how many bags of chips you can find it without that on it. And BHT. Let me know. I'm going to tell y'all, it's scary how many different products that have biologically, bioengineered on it. It's scary. We talking about meat. We talking about chips. We talking about rice. We talking about so, again, I'm going to go back to the businesses. Businesses that you might want to create as a black person. And guess what? If you create these businesses, them folk gonna be, and when I say them folk, I'm talking about white people, black people, Indians. Everybody gonna support your business because the gig is gonna be up. People gonna start paying attention. At some point, people will start paying attention. And when they do, I want y'all to be the solution. Be the solution to the attention. Hold up, I'm gonna play this again. All right, there it is. Businesses that y'all could create, and I'm Impossible Me. Exactly, Reg. All right. Businesses that black people can create that services more than just black people. Water filtration systems. Assisted farming. Helping people figure out how to grow food. If you got a green thumb, it's going to be a lot of money in that. It's going to be a whole... Go watch the movie Left Behind. Leave the World Behind. Go watch the movie. Leave the World Behind, and then revert back to this list of businesses that I think that we can create that's going to make a whole lot of money and service people. Water filtration systems, assistant farming, helping people learn how to grow food, community maintenance businesses, helping the elderly, helping train elderly in phones and computer, like helping them figure out how to work their stuff. These are going to be businesses that ain't going to time out. It'll never time out. It's going to always be somebody that needs it. We always got people that's going to get old. We're going to always have somebody that's going to wise up and be like, yo, if everything is genetically modified and engineered, maybe I should start cooking and growing my own food. Guess what? You're going to need the business. You're going to have people to learn how to do this stuff. Be the change. All right. And again, I got more stuff, but I don't have time to do it today. Hopefully y'all figure out where y'all gonna spend y'all Christmas. I know I'm gonna be in the Carolinas myself. We're gonna have some fun. Dang, I ain't even get a chance to talk about Elf on the Shelf. I might do another pod this week. I just don't know. But tonight I will be doing music reviews. I think this will be the last music review in 2024. So everybody come through. The Lucrative community is gonna still be open until January 1st. So if y'all want to join the Lucrative community, link will be in the bio. As of now, these are some of the perks for joining the community. The community is $19.99 per month. It will go up for all of the members past 100. The 100 members is like the initial I'm showing love group because y'all support me. I want to support y'all. So the initial 100 people is going to be $19.99 per month for life. I'm never going to go up on those people. It ain't going to be like Netflix. I honestly feel like if certain platforms like Netflix and Hulu adopted this type of model where the initial customer is grandfathered in to a specific rate and they don't get the hikes, I think people will respect that. But anyway, we're here. But for the initial 100 members, everybody will get 2 music reviews per week. So every time I'm on live, well, not every time. Well, technically every time. But when I'm on live, y'all get 2 music reviews per week. Any ebooks that I have, y'all get them joints for free. When I release new ebooks, it ain't no 50% off. You're going to get them joints for free. You're also getting a coaching call once per week, which, yo, Trey, I know you joined. I'm looking at not doing the coaching call on Sunday and doing it Saturday morning. So send me a DM. Let me know if Saturday morning works for you, because Sunday is Christmas Eve, right? So I'm looking at doing, we are doing 1 coaching call per week in a group setting on Zoom, private, not on social media. What else we got? You're getting 50% off for all Mad Lucrative events. So when we do Artist Boot Camp, you're going to get 50% off of that. And the only reason I can't do that for free is because I might have people that I have to hire to actually come teach everybody from the Lucrative community. So y'all going to get 50% off of that. Y'all getting 50% off of all of branding. So if y'all need help and y'all want me to promote your businesses on the Mad Lucrative broadcast, guess what? As big as I grow, everything y'all going to get is 50% off for my initial 100 members. So right now I'm sitting at 5,000 plus members on YouTube. Guess what? When I hit 100,000 members, 100,000 subs, 1 million subs, you still going to get everything 50% off for my initial 100 members. So it's worth it. It's worthwhile. What up, Mr. K? What up? So, y'all, this has been real. It's been a real ride. We've had fun. Please continue to support the platform. I will have some stuff uploaded for y'all through the first of the year. So don't think that I'm just going to be quiet. I'm going to still have something buzzing out here in these streets. The streets still will be quaking. I'm going to still have the streets. Yo, I ain't getting rid of quaking. I like it. Streets still will be quaking through 2024. But yo, y'all spend time with y'all family. Have fun. Do the necessary things, the necessary adjustments to win in 2024. And I'm going to see y'all. All right. Till next time. Peace.